for the Royals. The Royals have made several other defensive changes, which we will get to. But with Decker at first, Eric Hosmer is nice enough to join us from the Royals dugout. And Hos, I'll just ask you what we've asked everybody else tonight. Are you starting to get that feeling of, you know, you're past the conditioning and some of your timing and now really starting to get ready for the regular season games?
Oh, I tell you what, Uncle Hud's in the building. That means it's about 10 days to go. The boys are ready to go.
Hey,
we're ready right now.
Hos, I love the smile. Tell me about your off season, man. You're a world champion.
Yeah, it was
Way
great.
to go. Tell us about it.
It was great, Hud. It really was. So many opportunities that came up, and it was just so cool just getting back that first week. And, you know, you're flipping through the channels, and you see Moose and the boys shooting paintballs on the night show, and then you see us and on the Fallon show, and it just seemed like the Royals had took over the world for that couple weeks. It was awesome.
Oh, my gosh. Now, Hos, how hard is it going to be to do the same thing, to climb that mountain again?
Oh, it's going to be hard, Hud. We know that. We knew how hard it was last year, and it's going to be just as tough, if not tougher, this year. But if there's a group of guys that are ready for it, it's this group. And you know, we realize what's on the line, and we realize what's out there to get. So we're working hard, and we can't wait for it to be official, and we'll get it going.
Danny Duffy has taken over in the top of the 8th inning. Is there any? I'm not going to get into the, you know, what's the motivation, what's the incentive. I mean, you guys, being around you guys for so many years, you guys just love to play baseball. You love to play baseball together. So I'm not going in that angle, Hos, but is there a different vibe this year in spring training now that, you know, 2 World Series and you've won 1?
You know, it's definitely a different vibe. It's you know, it's awesome. We're world champions, and you know, last year coming in at this time, it hurt. It really did. You know, we as players, you don't know if you ever have another opportunity, another chance to get back and have another opportunity at a championship. And just the fact that we had most of the same group together and had another crack at it was unbelievable for us, and we took the most out of the opportunity. And you know, we're going to do the same this year.
You know, you said something, and I felt the same way, and then a lot of your teammates said the same thing at FanFest, is that when you guys won it this year, the question immediately became, you know, how does it feel to be a world champion? Is it a load off your shoulders? You said it made 2014 even more painful, which I thought that was really interesting, because it didn't. You know, Ned said this earlier tonight, that burden will never be released, even though you are world champions now. No,
it's that's, you know, the constant question was, you know, how do you get over it, or when will you get over it? And to be honest with you, you really don't get over something like that. I remember, you know, being in the locker room and doing an interview, I believe with MLB Network, and you know, they say, hey, you came so close last year, and in 2015 you're world champions now. You know, how do you feel? I said, man, we should have been back-to-back championships. So there's never, you know, any sense of settlement. There's always just wanting to get more, and there's that hunger with this group. It just doesn't go.
Now, not that you guys need any motivation, because you love the attention, you love the world watching you guys play. Now, when PECOTA picks you guys to win 75 games this year, Hos, do you use that as momentum, kind of like last year, or is that just a that's just an offensive stat thing, is what that is?
Yeah, I think, you know, last year we definitely used all that as momentum, because, you know, we're returning from a World Series and they predict us to win that or whatever. But I think it's at the point this year where, you know, we've gotten used to it. The first year in the playoffs, obviously nobody predicted us to do what we can do, and the same last year, you know, nobody predicted us. But the feeling is everybody knows in this locker room how good we are. And, you know, Dayton and the front office have done anything they could to give us the right pieces to the puzzle to be a championship team. So, you know, we're just going to continue to worry about what goes on in our locker room. And, you know, if we can stay focused and keep that what it needs to be, then, you know, we know we're going to be successful on the field.
You had a career high last year in RBIs, runs scored, on base percentage. So to this point, it's a career season for you, but you've said that you think there's a lot more in there. So what did you personally want to accomplish in spring training this year?
You just want to work on everything that, you know, basically situational-wise that come up in the game. You know, just timely hitting, guys on third, and just little things that help you drive in runs, and, you know, just be a staple in that middle of the lineup and help these guys find ways to get runs any way we can.
Thanks a lot for giving us some time tonight.
All right, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me.
Way to go, Hos.
All righty, all righty.